Modern hot hatch.
Ooh, there we go.
That's a Focus, so there might be a Fiesta.
I love that. I forgot.
Is that Clarkson narrating?
Yeah.
Oh God, that's awesome. I had no idea.
Yeah. We'll just rip right into this.
Oh God, that makes me so happy, especially knowing that Clarkson is like a GTI junkie. Like,
oh yeah.
You know, as many exotics and everything as he has driven and owned, like he has a soft spot in his heart for hot hatches, and that makes me so happy.
Oh my God, yeah, no. Now the
God, I want to find this. This is probably like $10 now.
Yeah, the Brothers 3 did
all the narration.
Yeah. Yeah, there's from me and I should actually show this. Heather is fanatical as she is.
No.
not a Veloster? Come on, nigga.
Nope.
There you go.
Oh, a Mark V RS.
Yeah. Got the GTI.
308 GTI. So they got the
Peugeot. They got
in 2000 or 2001. They Peugeot did a mid-engined all-wheel drive 308 limited edition. I think I literally like cried tears, even though there was no way I was going to be able to afford it in 2001. But you know, that was like a European spec only car. I was like, what am I going to have to do to import one of those? And now, like, it's getting. I mean, it's a few years out, but eventually it's going to get to the point where I will be able to, you know, it's going to pass the 25-year rule.
Yeah.
Well, and I will be able to bring one in on CNR or something like that.
And that was kind of the point I was kind of getting at last episode, where I was talking about how we were losing all, you know, the Fiestas and the Focuses and all that. But America is just, we get the shit into the stick for all of these amazing cars, especially the hot hatch game in Europe and all that. God,
because they've got the Alpha. I mean, the Abarth is garbage, but they've got the Peugeot. They got both the both of the Hyundai, the Type N spec, the Veloster, and the not the Optima, but what is the one that's in between? They've got the Kia that's on steroids.
Yep.
And everything, which are both, you know, people make fun of Korean cars, and yes, they have a history of being garbage.
You're thinking of the Stinger right now, right?
No, not the Stinger GT, like their little two-door hatchback.
Oh, the Forza? Not the Forza.
Oh yeah, the Renault Megane.
Oh
yeah. Shoot, no Fiesta, only the Focus.
Yeah.
It's probably a year too early.
Maybe.
Well,
you get the older one?
I think I got it.
One.
I gotta go with the Mark V, but
retrieving it from the server. Damn. Oh,
My Little Pony lineage. Oh, how could I not?
Oh man,
oh god, the Martinis.
The Martini's
kind of sexy. GoPro, whatever.
Whatever you are. That's
Seneco, and then
standard
just plain.
And then got black.
Damn, that's kind of sinister in black.
Ooh.
It's not bad either.
Recaro, and then this thing.
Ken Block.
Oh, there you go.
Ultimate Tech.
That's got to be an older Ken Block set. Top Gear version.
TG, and then Toxic Green.
They got the matte black.
Oh yeah, Forza livery. Okay, I think these are just all like. These are all
admit it, you're going to the pony.
I am, dude. Because what is better than like
My Little Pony ST or RS? Sorry.
Like if you get beat by an MLP, an RS,
love it.
Can I spend your money? I mean,
do it.
Is that cool?
No, please. I literally last time I picked up this game was a million years ago. Oh man,
yeah. I don't want to be emptying your bank for my Little Pony whims.
Oh, dude, you're in good hands. Are you kidding me? At my in my day job, I literally put My Little Ponies as everyone's like every tech group's like
Avatar
delivery was some kind of My Little Pony. So yeah, front wheel drive modern hatchback. All right, let's get into this mother. Oh, dude,
sound like Donkey Kong.
Hell yeah. But yeah, Le Mans circuit. Oh man,
Le Mans, dude, too many turns. I was trying to pick the tracks without too many turns. Le Mans gonna chew me up and spit me out.
Ryan's kryptonite.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, can we just do a banked oval? Is there a NASCAR option on this? Where I just kind of have to like ease left the entire time and just jam on the throttle.
I can't remember which NASCAR racer it was, but they did that whole...
Oh god, this is gonna ruin me. Look at that.
That's
the Bugatti circuit, no less.
Oh, man.
All right.
Focus.
Advanced apologies.
Well, they're allowing gold at third, so...
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Sorry.
We set you with a handicap.
F-boy status for the guys racing against me.
That's awesome. God, it does look good though, don't it?
It does.
That's why I kind of want one of those. Like we were talking about earlier, I'd love to get one of those SVT versions of Focus, just for the history of it.
They're still good cars. Like I remember.
There's other pony drivers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like that's my teammate. I'm gonna put his ass into the wall.
Teammate.
I remember how
get it on the track.
Excited I was when the SVT came out. And I went and test drove one, and it was a miserable dealer, and they gave me like a miserable experience, and then they tried to rake me over on the price, even though like I had a ridiculous amount of cash in hand. I'm totaling out my Integra.
Oh, that's right. I didn't realize you were looking at a Ford back then.
Oh, I did. I wanted that thing in the worst way, even though like I was disappointed that it wasn't.
Get out of the way.
Move it, Cooper Works. Even though I was disappointed that it wasn't all-wheel drive, like it was still like it still had an LSD. It was still riding on, I think, Volks.
Yeah. Red, white. There you go. Keep it. Yeah, don't get it until you need to. There you go. Get it on.
Hammer down.
There you go.
Yeah, like I almost had one because like at the time, that was like 2001, and the MSRP on it was $18,500. And
that's a good price.
Yeah, I mean even for the era it was.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, I think it was like a whole 160 horsepower, or something like that. But it had an LSD. It handled like, it was kind of the darling of the magazines for for a hot hatch option.
Oh yeah, it's weight to
at the time that wasn't an Integra or a
Subaru
Civic EX. Exactly, or a 2.5 RS. Like it was kind of the only game in town, and and then the dealer they were total assholes, and they wouldn't take less than like 28 for it. They had a 10K markup on it, and I was like, I don't care if it is
10K more. Yeah, this is the problem with the RS. I think that's what hurt the market more than anything on the RS.
Yeah, but guess what? Like the markup on a modern RS was also 10K, and that was a $45,000 car.
Exactly.
This was an $18,000 car in 2001.
Yeah, you're right.
It was ridiculous. It was a 50% markup on the thing. And I was like, there's no way, like, even if I could, I wouldn't, just on the principle.
Right.
And so that's like that same day, that's when I went, and that was weird. Like I wasn't even on the accelerator. Yeah. And it just like carried speed.
Heavy body.
It, well, I mean, I guess I wasn't on the brakes either, but I figured it was just going to kind of trans brake on me, but,
no, probably consider you being there you go.
because automatic.
Yeah.
I was thinking it would act like a manual.
Well,
So I ended up going down to university and buying my Audi
for
for 18.5.
Yeah.
The A4, and that thing was and that was all-wheel drive, and like already had more power and was more tunable. Well, I think it had about the same power, but it was tunable.
It was very tunable.
And everything, and that ended up being a great car. And the funny thing was, like, they called me up a couple days later because they were like, "Yeah, you better buy this SVT now because there's a line out the door to buy it, and it's a limited edition. Like, you pass on this opportunity, you're never gonna get another chance." And blah blah blah. And then they called me like a week and a half later when they still had like all of them on the lot.
Right.
And we're like, "Yeah, we're ready to wheel and deal." And like, I think it was the sales manager who I hadn't dealt with at the time. And anyway, like I told him about the miserable experience there, and I think I literally like told him that like he and his whole dealership get fucked.
Excellent.
And he apologized, like he seemed genuinely mortified at like the treatment that I had received or whatever, and I was like, "Yeah, you guys missed out." Like I took my money and I went down to University Audi and then basically like I bought an A4 that same day.
Right.
Like, that money could have been yours, and you guys screwed yourselves out of it by being dicks.
I can't believe they wanted a 10K markup on that. Now you're right.
So that was my story of almost having an SVT Focus, and they are still actually there's plenty of guys in our ST group that had those, and I think a couple of them like might still actually have one laying around for a beater or something, and that's where they you know what, I'll go this way.
Shortcut.
And
it's not being short.
Into the wall.
It started coming along very quickly.
And yeah, that's kind of when Ford like seemed like they were trying to make a push into the market with something performance besides the Mustang and maybe like the Lightning.
Yeah.
But
oh God, the Lightning.
You know what? To this day, like, I think if I could find a second generation SVT Lightning that wasn't hammered for a decent price,
yeah,
like, I think I might hook that up, because all it took was a jet tune and a smaller pulley to turn that thing into like a freaking 13-second truck or something, and it kind of handled,
right,
with the right tires and everything. Like, even I remember when Clarkson drove one, and even he was like it's an American pickup, like the fit and finish on it is kind of garbage, like it's not a luxury car, but like it put down a really good track time. And he's like, if you're a guy like me who just wants like an irresponsible amount of power and just kind of wants to shred some tires and listen to it make a good noise between the exhaust note and the whine of the supercharger, like, it's kind of hard to beat, especially for the money.
My friend who owns a bar had one of those Lightnings, and for a weekend kind of like, I don't know, poll or whatever, we raced her Lightning versus my STI.
By all means, I should have dominated that race, like, versus the last race. Like,
yeah.
I made the clones dumber, and I had like the best car out there, I think, and I still I placed last.
Yeah, how it goes. But we did like a quick pull down like the backside of the we actually had to get it closed off and all that, but we did a quick pull down the backside of where the bar was. They had about a quarter mile back there, and we did a rip on that. And I think she beat me, but the person who judged it said I won out by about a half nose on it with my STI.
Okay, I was wondering if you were running the Ranger against that thing.
No, the Ranger would have destroyed it.
Oh God, man, that was the most frightening / exhilarating drives like I've ever taken. Granted, the tires were cold and I wasn't used to like an 8-inch chain steering wheel and whatever, but
yeah,
that thing was fantastic. And whenever Like I watched a YouTube video the other day where like this dude has this. It's like a beater, old S10, like when the early to mid '90s S10, when
Right.
they kind of had the curved front and whatever.
Yeah.
And he's got like a pumped up 2JZ in it or something like that, or maybe anyway. The thing is like 600 horsepower. Or something, but it totally looks like a junk hauler,
Right.
or whatever, and just like how much fun that is, and that makes me just want to like go out and buy like an old, like a $250 like Mitsubishi Max body or something like that, and stuff an SR20 DET or a 2JZ or something in that thing, and just total turn it into a suicide machine.
Yeah, just for a rollout.
For like $5,000,
Just for a rollout, I had a 1983 Ford Ranger with a 302 Boss in it with a 3-stroke Triton drag transmission in it.
And Edelbrock.
Total 9-inch reduced rear end tubbed.
Tub with what, 13s on the back or something like that?
Thick old meats on that thing. That thing would just...
And
it did 11s.
Stripped out a chair in one of those welded chain link steering wheels that was seriously like...
No, that was U-Turn's car. That one had just like the foam rubber one.
The orange monster?
Yeah, that was the orange monster.
I thought the Ranger had the...
No, it had a smaller...
It had a tiny wheel.
Yeah.
Like, it had like a 10-inch steering wheel.
Yeah, it was totally designed for drag. I mean, it did 11s.
And it was like a 3-speed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Triton, it was a Triton three-stroke racing.
Yeah.
It did 11s.
Yeah.
In a fucking 83 Ford Ranger.
did 11s cold. Like, I remember we shamed a Prelude SH out around Puyallup in that thing. Like, dude rolled up, and that thing was obviously tuned, and at the time, like, I think it was 230 horsepower or something. Like, that was the most powerful engine that Honda was putting in one of their cars. Yeah. And dude had souped it up or whatever. And like we shamed the shit out of it. Like we made him cry just, from a stoplight, and we couldn't even hook up because it was
we were just
April
hanging out
or something like that.
Yeah.
Like it was at night, like the pavement was cold, the tires were cold. It was miraculously dry, but like we still just dusted him, and he had no idea what happened.
We were like, it went left, it went right, it kind of went straight. We still beat him by 2 car lengths.
God, easily.
There was an argument for the lane against the 911 and blew that up.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, we'll be back in a bit. Cheers. Oh, man. You want to keep going?
I mean, I'm fine to keep going, but yeah, you weren't lying when it said it got warm in here.
Yeah, no.